Okay.
Okay.
So welcome our broader community, welcome everyone, welcome our guys and all the LTD lovers who are going to watch this video and who are with us in this session. We do have one of the great persons with us. He's the founder and CEO of Email Writer. We do have Peter with us. He has come up with one of the great tools which people were looking in for a very long time. They were just in need of that. Peter just thought of that and he designed something which people are liking a lot. So I'm really happy and very thrilled and exciting to start this webinar wherein he's gonna tell some of the amazing things with us. I am Anupam, as you all know from the DealMirror team, and I would like to welcome Peter to this super and thrilling webinar. Welcome, Peter. Uh, Welcome in this session.
Okay. Thank you, Anupam. Thanks for
Okay.
having me here.
Great.
Feels good.
So, Peter, I would like to now give it over to you to introduce yourself and the tool to our this community and us. Thank you. Please.
Okay. Um, so you're going with the first question. I don't know what you
Right.
said.
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right. My name is Peter, as you already know, Peter Onwe, and I am a young founder, as you can see.
Yup,
And
right.
I I founded a software email writer. So let me just quickly give you an overview of what the software does. Email Writer is a software that allows business owners, people, agencies, anyone that has an online business to create high converting emails that they can use to reach out to their audience. So we made it in such a way that uh, we have so many industries that we covered. And then not just that, we also already have another, in case you don't have, your industry was not covered, we also have another like kind of orders where you can enter and choose and then can use it to create any type of email for any industry, marketing emails to be precise. And we also have different follow-up emails like engagement that you can use for any purpose, storytelling emails. There are just a bunch of them. So
Right.
that's what our software does. And it tries like sequence-based email, not just maybe a one-off email that you can send. You can say we have emails for up to like 30 days or more, 40 days, depending on the industry that you choose. So that's
Right.
the problem that our software solves.
Great. Great. Thank you so much, Peter, for letting us know about this great tool and giving us the introduction. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Peter, I just want to ask you that developing this tool would have been never easier. Actually, it's a good tool. I have personally used it as well. So, how do you think you started your journey, and why do you think that you founded a need that this tool should be there in the market? So,
Okay.
what?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started as a copywriter.
Okay.
I am an email copywriter and specialize mostly in writing emails, though I do other
Great.
copies too. So, but I
Absolutely.
find it, email is my hobby. Writing emails is my hobby. So I've been offering my copywriting services on freelance platforms, and we've been writing for a whole lot of people and my partner too. So we felt like we wanted to turn like what we already know how to do. We know that so many people are having a problem with writing emails, and that's why they keep hiring us. So we
Right.
wanted something
Right.
that can actually help a whole lot of people to create emails, even if they don't have experience, even if they are not copywriters, so that anybody can effortlessly create email without having to maybe to hire us every time, because it's not easy on our own part, and sometimes we get more jobs than we can get done. So we
Right.
wanted to like offset the work and make things easier so that anybody that wants us to write for them can actually maybe get our templates and then be able to use it to create the emails they want, the type of emails they want. So we made it in such a way that if you are using our script, it's just assuming that you hired us to write for you. You understand? But the only thing is that you just have to pay once, and you are not even paying up to what we charge to write for people, for businesses. And my partner and I, we've written for some top business people like Dan Henry. I don't know if you know about him.
Right.
Some top business guys in the industry. So
Right.
we've been doing it just that maybe we're not the type that sure we've just been doing our thing on our own, like on a low. So, but we decided to make it in such a way that so many people can access our knowledge and be able to create high converting emails for themselves. So that's how the idea came about.
Right, absolutely right. And I'm just really very thankful for you for this tool. And I'm very happy to hear the vision, Peter, which you are having. Actually, you just catch up the right thing with that what problems the people were basically facing. And you just thought of a solution. Instead of just going through the problem that what we are facing, you actually went through the solution and you brought in this tool, which is really useful for the people. So a great tool and a great vision, I would say, Peter. Thank you so much for this and for letting us know. Yep.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Do you know, Peter, whenever we do a new thing, email writer, yeah, there are a few tools like this, but whenever we develop a new thing, there are always a lot of challenges. We feel a lot of challenges or the problems when we do anything. So, what do you think, Peter, you faced when you were developing the tool? What were the challenges, basically?
Okay. One of the challenges we faced, because it's not actually easy to like write all these scripts. It's not
Right.
easy, and we have
Right.
up to 1,000 plus. We have up to 1,000 plus, and then working on the question, doing some testing as in within ourselves and in the market also to know what people actually want and how to
Absolutely.
make it in such a way that anybody can be able to use it to achieve our goal.
Right.
So it wasn't easy for us writing the copies. It wasn't easy training the software too, because we had
Exactly.
to train it over and over again. For the past 12 months, we've been doing this. Like we've been working on it actively on a daily basis. So training the software wasn't easy as well because we wanted to have our own in-house algorithm that will be able to do what we want. So a lot of work had to go in for that. Both me and my team, my dev team, and other copywriters on board too. So it was really like so hectic on us, and but we are happy
Right.
that we pull through after all, and we'll keep progressing. We'll keep no product is 100% ready, but as
Right.
time goes on, at least we'll be getting feedbacks from people and then working on it. So those were
Great.
the challenges we encountered: the writing aspects, the development aspect too, like knowing what to do to make what we want because we haven't seen anything like this in the market already. So just like maybe trying to come from a total different angle and then putting everything together. So it wasn't easy at first, but we had a plan for it and we're happy that we put through to the point we are now.
Right. Thank you so much, Peter, for letting us know your challenges. We all know everyone face some a sort or another sort of challenges whenever we do something. And I really appreciate and encourage the way you took up those challenges and instead found a solution and you were able to develop such a good tool. So guys, I would like to again reiterate that email writer is a great tool. I have also used it. You can just go through it. It's available in the DealMirror platform and you can get it for you and you can get your work done in such an easier way. So thank you so much, Peter, for letting us these things also. I would like to move on and proceed a little bit, and I just wanted to ask you that how do you feel the tool solves the problem, Peter, for the purpose it was designed? So would you like to throw some light on its effectiveness? How is the tool effective and how it solves the problem?
Okay. Yes. We've been getting like I hope people have been giving us feedbacks about our software,
Right.
and I think that people are actually finding it helpful because of
Right.
the feedbacks we've gotten so far. A lot of people reaching out, and some even going to the extent of like doing a Facebook shout out for us because of the way the software has helped them. Like there was a guy who told us, as in the week we got launched, he reached out to me, was like that he wanted to host a webinar, and like he hosts webinar regularly, and then he tried to get on our tool, and the sequence he sent to his audience about the webinar, like he got so many attendees more than he has been getting in the past. And then there's other email type we have inside that webinar that is for post-webinar promotion email. That is email you can use to promote your product after webinar. You know, so
Right,
he also saw
right.
that he never had an idea about that before, and he used it, and it's converted for him so well. So not just that, there are dozens of other feedbacks we've gotten. So for me, I think that people are finding it so helpful, and it's helping them to create better emails than they should. Some don't even know that there are stuff like storytelling emails. Some people don't know how to tell stories in their emails, but with the help of
Right.
our scripts,
Yep.
with the help of our scripts, they can be able to do that effortlessly. So I think it's
Yeah.
really impacting people, and we are getting good
Yeah.
feedbacks, and we are implementing what people are suggesting. So I don't know what else a winning product should be if not for all this.
Really great, really great. Thank you so much, Peter. Again, as I told, your vision of working is really good. One thing I would like to just put in, emphasize, and focus is that working on the feedback is really very, very important, Peter. Whenever we actually just come across a lot of tools, a lot of software, and we all know that if we do not work consistently on the feedback, if we do not do the progression, the tool actually somewhat lacks in a few criteria which ultimately hampers its growth. So the best part you are doing with email writer that is that you are consistently working on the feedbacks, you are improving the tool, and you are just trying to give a right direction and progression to the tool in the correct direction. So that I would like to highly appreciate, and I would like to tell our audience as well. So Peter is working consistently on the feedbacks, and if you do have something in your mind which you would like to suggest Peter or the email writer team, which you feel should be worked upon, they are very open to that. You can definitely tell them, and they will try to do something if possible. So yes.
So, and we have a roadmap too. So maybe after, I'm going to send you the link to our roadmap so that where people can actually go and upvote
Right, right.
roadmap.
Great. Peter, would you like to give us a quick live demo of the product? Basically, our audience is very much eager and thrilled to know about the live demo. There are a lot of things which people are not aware of, and if you could show us it in a live demo, people will find it very helpful and interesting. So I would request you for
Okay.
a live demo.
All right. Of course, I'm going to do that right away.
Thank you. Thanks, Peter.
So you can give me the
Sure, sure,
permission to share my screen.
sure, sure. Just a second. Yep. Are you able to share it now, Peter?
All right. Let me check.
Great. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a sec. Share screen. Okay. Yes, I can.
Great. Sounds good.
Yeah. So can you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me quickly log in. This is my own personal account. This is what the login page looks like. All right. So I'm in the members area now. So this is what our software looks like. The user interface, I think, is very simple and straight to the point so that anybody can actually find their way. So this is our walkthrough video that
Okay.
shows them around the software, just a quick demo video, like 5 minutes.
Great.
So
Great.
once you are in the members area, first thing you need to do is to go to create new projects. We have custom sequence and done for you sequence. So the custom sequence allows you to answer a few questions about your business, your services, or whatever you are selling. And then you'll be able to create email. But the done for you sequence, they are just like collection of templates that you can use. Once you go inside the done for you sequence, you can be able to maybe replace the placeholders with your details about your business. But for this custom sequence, this is where you have to fill in to answer a few questions before emails be generated. So let me quickly go over to this custom sequence. So as you can see here, we have a lot of industries covered. We have for SaaS, in case if you own a SaaS platform, these are the emails you can be sending to your customers. You can see pre-launch email. That is if you want people to know about your SaaS product that you want to get them engaged and eager to buy. We have the SaaS launch email. Email you can use to promote your SaaS product. This is when your product goes live. We have free trial invitation. We have emails for free version users, the ones you can send to them, asking them to upgrade. We have for affiliate program in case you want to invite people to promote your SaaS product.
Right.
In case you release new features, these are the type of emails you can use announcing new features to your customers.
Okay.
So in case you have a failed payment, people who did not update their card and all that, emails to win back people, maybe people that signed up and then stopped using your platform all of a sudden. So this is just for the SaaS industry, and we have up to like 10 or many email types here.
Right.
And then coming back, so this is to tell you that for each industry, we have different email types. Okay, let's check the e-commerce email. Welcome email, post purchase, Black Friday, if you want to promote your Black Friday offer, Cyber Monday, cart abandonment for those who abandon products on their cart, new product alerts in case you release new products on your store, re-engagement. There are so many of them. So it gives you so many options, the user. It gives them so many options. So these are I just opened a few of them. That's the same with all of these ones. Any email type that you should be sending and make money online, they are all here. Welcome email, promotion email, soap opera, Seinfeld, re-engagement, and all that. So there are so many of them. So for each industry that you open, you will have access to different email types.
Right. Exactly.
Let's assume that your industries are not covered. We have about 24 industries here, though we keep updating them. But let's assume maybe someone in another niche, or maybe a niche that is not popular, and the person did not get their industry here, they can actually, we have the niche called others. So these others contains different email types that you can use to promote any type of offer in any industry, any niche at all. Yeah. So once you open it, you have welcome email, engagement email, pre-launch email, launch email series, cart abandonment, upsell and cross-sell. That is email you can use to upsell people that maybe they bought this version of your product. You wanted to upsell them something at the back end. So this is the email, like funnel-based.
Got it.
Yes, we have affiliate promo. So there are so many. We try as much as we can to cover so many use cases so that everyone is able to use the software. Though it's not like we've stopped here. We'll keep adding more industries. Like in the coming days, we'll be adding email types for physical events. Those that used to host online, offline stuff and all that.
Got it. Okay.
Also adding standalone emails so that it will not just be sequence-based. So I think let's quickly go over to this place. Webinar, let's assume, okay, let's check the type of emails here.
Okay.
So assuming maybe I'm hosting a webinar with you, a live webinar, and I had wanted to maybe inform my list about this webinar, and I wanted them to attend. So I'm just trying to because we use our software ourselves. So we use it and we expect that people should, at least we should lead by example. So I wanted to invite people to attend this webinar with us. Okay, we have here a webinar with an authority. Maybe if I'm hosting a webinar with an authority in my industry, I can decide to use this email to invite people. Okay, emails for YouTube, Facebook, and IG Live. So let's assume maybe that we were doing Facebook Live or Instagram or anything like that. I can actually use this email. So let's go ahead and create this email. Let's use this as a demo so that people will see how our software actually works. So I could say webinar with Pam. Did I spell your name correctly?
Right, exactly. Yeah, Peter. Right.
All right, continue. So I'm going to be answering. So this is what the question page looks like. And one thing about this is that these questions, they are actually going to give you more insight on what your product is about and how you can further make your copy to relate more with your audience.
Got it.
Using email writer does not just provide you with emails, but it also enlighten you more on what your product is about. So what is the name of the sender of this mail? Let's assume using my name, Peter Onwe, and then what is the topic of your live webinar? Okay, how to write high converting email sequence. And then the webinar is based on what okay, email marketing.
Okay.
And then I'll click next. So what is number one core result that your target audience will get by attending your live webinar? So you have them, they are going to start creating high converting emails. So what date are you holding this webinar? Okay, today is 25th October. What time? Okay, I could say maybe 10 p.m. IST. Okay. What platform? Okay, I could say maybe Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook Live. So next. So this is where you answer more questions. So all these questions I get, and we have hints. Like if you click inside the box, you're going to see we have a hint here. Okay. That will guide the person to answer each of the questions. So mention what your audience are going to learn through this webinar. In this live podcast, we're going to learn how to write emails that get good open rates. Mention the second thing, how to get new clients for your email writing services. Okay, how to become a good copywriter in 1 month. So what long? Okay, they want to. Okay, this other question is, what is number one specific result that your audience are expecting to get after your live training? To write winning email copy. So once I'm done, so you can see that maybe less than 3 minutes, I'm done answering these questions. Yep. And the question is just 3 pages. I'll click on create email sequence. And this is the email. So the email comes, depending on the industry you choose, the email comes in different sequence, maybe number of sequences. Right. Okay, like this, we have only 5 sequences. So, right. But the minimum you can get is 5 sequences. We have the ones that are 7, 6, 8, 9 sequence, depending on the industry. So that means you can send the email for a number of days. Great. Yes. So this is what the script looks like. It's got something that I'd love to share with you. It's an overlooked email marketing rule I discovered that allow me to write winning email copies. Yes. And it's so amazing that I've scheduled a live broadcast on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook Live to share with you all the details. This training will take place on 25th. So these are all the informations we have provided. You can see them right here. Okay, yep, got it. Yeah. So, and I'm going to review how to write emails that get good open rates, how to blah, blah, blah. So, and then this is the second email. Join me live on 25th October. So these were all the details I provided. So, and the emails are so lively, it comes even with the call to action, so that all you just need is to add your link to the email and you'll be able to send it. So it's not like maybe a situation whereby we provide you with idea, maybe like some AI copies do, whereby you'll just provide idea. This is like a standard email copy. Got it. Right. For you with your details that you can start sending. So that's what how to use it. So you can see that in less than 3 minutes or so. Exactly. Right. Right. So and not just that, we have the translate feature here. Excuse me. Okay. So we have the translate, in case you want to translate the emails. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So in case you want to translate, we'll have different languages that you can have up to 100 plus languages.
Got it. Okay.
In case you choose to just choose the language you want. If it is in German, just select it. And the email, I don't understand German, but this is what it's going to look like. And it's going to translate all the emails, all the copy. In the, yeah. So let's change it back to English. So this is it. And then we have the collaboration feature in case you want to send this email to your VA or maybe someone in charge of sending emails to your team. So you can be able to send them this. Sorry. And then after that, let's assume that you made some corrections. And we'll have our robust editor that can do so many edits. So if you are done correcting, maybe making your corrections, you can click on update changes. And once that happens, each time you come to saved project, each time you come here, you're going to see the emails you create.
Webinar
account.
Yep,
yes.
Exactly.
And you're going to see the email type. And in case you want to edit it, you can scroll here, you come here, and if you click here, you can edit. If you click here, you can delete. Yeah. So all these are the ones that I've created in the past. You can see we have 6, we have the ones that have 7 and all that. So that's basically how the custom sequence works.
Right.
And then let's assume that you want to use the done for you sequence. You just have to click here and then choose any industry you want. Let's assume, okay, let's go with the B2B email copy SEO agency. Let's check this out. And maybe you want an email type. These are the email types we have for the agency, the B2B code email. Because B2B is all about reaching out to businesses, asking for a partnership or something like that. So this one is for prospecting. Email you can use to pitch your service, your search engine optimization to prospects and potential clients. Inquiry emails, email you can send to your potential clients that inquired about your services. That is the one you can use to reach out to them. And maybe when you are done, the one you can use to refer to asking them to refer you to other businesses. Asking them for assessment. Yeah. So let's use this referral request email to say and then go. So this is what the email looks like. And I think it's about 5 sequence through. So I was marveled by your email. So this is the service topic of the email. Hi, client. This is where you put the name of the client.
Right, right.
I just read your email and was wowed by the amazing. So you assume that you've already gotten feedback from this customer, and now you are asking him to refer you to someone else.
Someone else, right.
You want to increase your client base. So if you know anyone who will benefit from so this is SEO agency, SEO services. I'd be very glad if you can refer them to us. As a gesture of preference, we'll offer you maybe you can tell the client that you offer them maybe 30% discount.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
30% discount on your next project.
Yep.
So after you can, so basically we have the placeholders here where the customer or the user can fix stuff about their business before sending the emails. So sender name, put your name here, as the name of the sender, service type, and all that. So once the person is done editing, as in entering all the things they're supposed to do, replacing all this with what they do, their business, the services. Once they are done, actually come here, click on save. So after saving the email, the user will be able to see the objectives, collaboration, the same thing that we had there. The person can translate, and you can share the email, and you can update changes, whatever one wants to do. So after that, going back to the save projects, you're also going to see the email here. So this is the one we just created.
Got it.
So
really,
yeah,
really
so that's
appreciating.
how
You,
that's how
great.
this will work. And then we also have construct, though we are working on loads of other features, interesting features. So, but
Really great. And do you
this
know
is
some
actually
of
the pain points we'll have now.
right? And do you know some
Pardon?
of the features are really, really amazing? Do you know, Peter? In fact, I am just amazed seeing that. They are just awesome. The best part is that, do you know, this, I guess, this tool is for multi-dimensional industries. You can use this tool
Yeah.
for any industry. It's just not limited to
Yes.
business or a small enterprise or just a small something, nothing. Second thing is that it's extremely time saving. You just not have to put in a
Yeah.
lot of efforts, a lot of time. Nothing of that sort is needed. You have to simply just follow some simple steps. You have to give just 3 to 4 minutes. If you are very good at speed, you can do it like in 2 minutes. Then you are able to target a very broader audience which is in front of you by using the email writer. Another best thing. And the third thing which I personally realized is that your language option. See, let's say we do have a public which is of a region which language we do not know. Actually, a person cannot know all the languages, that's for sure. So, if you do have a person or you do have a public whose language you are not aware of, you can simply create it in your own terms. You can translate it to their own languages and to their languages, and you can just lead your prospect customers. So everything is done for
Yeah.
you. Just amazing tool, guys. As Peter has just told all of you, he was just able to explain it in a super amazing way. I would like to congratulate you. Thank you a lot, Peter, for this. Really great.
All right.
Yeah.
You're welcome, man. Welcome. So this is just like the basic features we have. We also have the construct template. Let's assume the user wants to create their own templates that they can be using over time. Maybe so that anytime they come, if they don't want to use our own templates, they can actually use theirs.
Right.
So this is
Right.
what this feature has. Yeah, we also have a walkthrough video so that anybody who buys can go through the video. It's
That video as well.
very
Right.
simple to use. Yes.
Okay.
So these are the templates I've created as in on my
Okay.
own.
Real on you.
So that is how this works. And we're also working on the integration so that people can actually send the emails they create direct to autoresponder that they're using to export the emails. So we
Really.
are doing a whole lot of things to make it seamless for our users to
Really.
be able to send emails.
Really, a lot
That's
of
basically
great
what.
features. Yeah, a lot of great features, simply time saving, as I'm just telling the people again. Very affordable pricing, Peter, I would say. The feature which they are getting and the tool which is gonna help them in a great way, you are just taking very little in terms of the benefits which the people are gonna earn. So yeah, very
Yeah.
affordable pricing, very great tool, very simple to use as well. You need not a lot of programming. You need not to have the knowledge of coding to do all these things. Nothing like that. Everything is
Yeah.
done, and you will just have to do some simple things. So I'm really happy for that thing also. Peter, just two more things. If you could just tell us, our audience are very aware of. One thing I would like to ask you is if you could want to tell in your own words what the business community or entrepreneurs will be benefiting from this tool. Something from your end, if you would like to tell.
Sorry, could you please repeat your
Sure,
question?
sure. If you would like to tell something from your end, Peter, that how the business community, how the entrepreneurs, young, brilliant minds like you, how can they use this tool to grow themselves? Yeah.
Okay. Already, based on what is happening, email marketing seems to be one of the best ways to like get your audience to sell
Right.
whatever thing you are selling.
Right.
Email seems to be the best because all these other platforms can fail anytime. But once you have contact address of people that you can
Right.
always reach
Right.
out to, it always stand out. You understand? So I believe that having contacts, having email subscribers is one thing, but then sending them a good email is another thing. There are some emails that I've unsubscribed from so many people's lists just because the email they were sending, I wasn't liking it. So, but what we try to do is to make things something that anybody like. If you notice, you cannot just create maybe one type of email with our platform. We have
Right.
to diversify so that maybe if
Yep.
you are just used to sending a promotion email every time, people don't like that always. Personally, I don't like
Exactly.
it. So I have
Right.
my list. Sometimes I try to re-engage them to maybe
Yep.
offer value and all those stuff. So those are the things that the emails, those are the things we focus on while creating the email. So anybody that actually have a user base, email list, they should be sending a good email because
Right.
that's the only thing that will keep their customers glued to their inbox and always
Right.
wanting to hear from them. So once you have a
Exactly.
good email that you are serving, if you have a good email copy that you are sending, it makes it better for you. Your business will keep growing. So that's the thing we are trying to solve to help people to send good email that
Right.
hits their inbox, that don't get to the spam. And one thing is that all these emails we have here, we already did spam check and each
Really.
and every one of them.
Really,
So
Peter.
I don't have to worry about that.
Very true. Do you know? Yeah, you told one very good thing. Personal touch is very important to connect yourself personally to the people, to understand their emotions, their actual requirement, instead of just pasting your product forcefully upon them is a very important thing. People should understand that you are understanding their requirements, and email write is helping you to do that thing. It will do automatically. It will understand their emotions, it will understand their requirement, and it will deliver them the emails accordingly. So definitely your product is going to be a great success if you are going to follow this strategy. So yes, again a very good thing. One last question, if you could tell, I would like to hear from your end. If you'd like to tell us that what's there in your mind, what's in your future roadmap. A lot of great features are already there in the email writer. If you are planning something of that kind, that
Okay,
what people will be getting in the coming days.
okay. So we have a lot of plans for email writer. Okay, I think I might just have share my screen and go over our roadmap.
Great,
So
that would
this
be
is our
awesome.
roadmap here
Okay,
on OffVOT. I'm still going to share the link with you on Skype after this
sure.
call.
Thank you, Peter.
So
Yep.
so far we've been able to do a whole lot of things. Like these are the ones we've achieved since we went
Features.
live. So these are
Really
the ones we
good.
have. Yes, create
Really.
general scripts, save projects, construct templates, collaboration, language translations, and
Story
all
based
these ones. So these are the
application.
ones we are working on now. VBOut integration,
Yup.
addition of multiple users accounts, so that if you have your own account, you can actually invite people to share workspace with you. So this is a feature we're working on. Autoresponder integration, yeah, and the addition of standalone scripts.
Standalone
So we
scripts.
don't just want it to be like a sequence. We want to have standalone scripts so that if you don't want to use this sequence-based email, you can actually use the standalone emails and all that.
Right.
So these are our plans, and our major plan is that we want to make this like the go-to to whenever someone wants to create an email, whenever someone wants to write an email, both for agencies, copywriters and non-copywriters. So this is our plan for our software. We want to actually make it the best that anyone can actually get
Can
whenever
get.
the person thinks about creating email. We know that AI has its own shortcomings. Like it doesn't provide a full sequence email, rather it gives you idea of what to write. But for email writer, we have written it for you. We are giving you idea and we have written everything for you. So it's just for you to swipe and use for your use case.
Right.
So yeah, so
Thank you
that's what.
so much. Really amazing roadmap, Peter. Already a lot of great features are there, and you have also planned something even more better and greater for the people, so that the people can be 100% satisfied while making their purchase. So I would really
Yeah.
like to wish a very good luck, Peter, and I would like to congratulate you as well for developing this great tool. I know this is gonna rock everything. This is gonna beat every one of its competitors because it has got salient features. It's super amazing, I would say. So thank you so
That's
much and
fine.
congratulations for that. Thank you so much, Peter, for being with us, for giving such amazing live demo, for clarifying our doubts which our audience and we were having in our minds. So thank you so much for everything. And yes, it was really great to have you with us in this session.
All right, same here, man. I appreciate you having me here.
Right,
It
same
was
here.
actually a good one. Yeah,
Same
and I
here.
feel so blessed to have shared my experience about
Thank
email
you.
writer.
Right.
So
Thank you
anybody
so
can
much,
go ahead
Peter.
to test it out. Take care, man.
Great,
Same here.
great. Okay, if anyone want to ask anything, we will definitely tag Peter in this video. You can ask the queries with them. He'll be happy to answer them if you do have any. If you would like to give any suggestions, Peter and his team is always ready for that as well. And you can get this super amazing tool in DealMirror platform is such an affordable price. I would like to end up with my words. Thank you, Peter. Have a great day ahead. Thank you. Bye
Same
bye.
here, man. Same here. Bye. Take care, man.
Take care, Peter.
Yeah.